All right, good morning to you and hello, welcome. This is another Happy English live English lesson coming to you from New York City, live on Periscope and on YouTube today. Thank you so much. My name is Michael and I'm going to be your English teacher every day here. That's right, you are stuck with me. But thank you so much for joining me today. It is Monday, the 13th of March. It's around 9 a.m. in New York, and it is cold. The temperature is around -7 Celsius, and it's really, really cold and too cold. And tomorrow, we're going to have a blizzard. And if you don't know the word blizzard, a blizzard is when it's very, very windy and snowing at the same time. And we're supposed to have 18 inches of snow, which is about 40 or 50 centimeters. 40 or 50 centimeters of snow. Great. So I might not be here in the office tomorrow. I might be doing this live show from the home office. We'll have to see. But hey, thank you for joining me. And I just want to jump on here really quick to say hello to everybody who's joined us. Yukiko, hi. Paulino, hi. Good morning. Beautiful life. Hello, hello. Somebody who's got a name in Arabic that I cannot read because I can't read that. Happy Pitan. Hello, hello, hello. Chris is here. All right. And thank you to everybody who's joining me on Periscope. Say hello. Let me know what your name is so I can say hello to you. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Did you do something fun? Hello, hello. Hello to Natalia joining us on Periscope. Thank you so much. Well, I have a lot of interesting things. I hope it's interesting for you today. So let's get started, shall we? Oh, I almost forgot. You can always go to myhappyenglish.com, click members, sign up for the mailing list. You'll get free English lessons by email. For example, today I sent out this week's new podcast, which talks about using the verb good with different prepositions. I hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, and there's also lots and lots of English lessons at myhappyenglish.com just for you. So check that out. All right, so today, first off, I want to talk about the difference between promise and plan. Okay, he made a promise to marry her. He made plans to meet her parents. Do you know the difference? Well, sometimes I hear people say, oh, I have a promise to have coffee with my friend tomorrow. Or I have a promise, or I made a promise with my coworker to go to the club tomorrow night. That sounds really funny in English because when you make a promise, it comes from your heart. I promise I will love you forever. That, my friends, is a promise. But if you arrange with your friend to meet at a cafe and chat over a cup of coffee, that's not a promise. That is a plan. Okay? So, a plan is something that you put into your schedule that you do. It's an arrangement to do something at a certain time with someone or just yourself. I have plans to go shopping tomorrow. And usually in English, when we say that, we use the word plan in the plural. So you can say, I have plans with my coworker to go to the club after work, or I have plans with my friends to go to a cafe. Even if it's only one thing, we still tend to use the word plans. But a promise is something very sincere that comes from your heart and your soul. I promise I will help you learn English. Okay, that comes from my heart. That's not from my schedule. So if it comes from your heart, it's a promise. If it's in your calendar, that's plans, okay? So that's the difference. So how about you guys? Do you have any plans for this week? The weather seems to have plans for me for tomorrow. Oh my God, it's gonna snow. Okay, and just a quick hello to Virginia joining us. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. And let's jump over to the next topic, which is any and some. By the way, if you're joining us on Periscope, if you tap the screen like that, little hearts fly up, and that makes me happy. And you can also type in and tell me your name so I can say hello to you guys too on Periscope. All right, any and some. A lot of people get these two words confused. So here's the basic idea. We use some in a positive sentence. I have some coffee. I have some coffee. I have some pens in my desk. So generally, some and words like something, somebody, someone are used in a positive sentence. We tend to use any in a question or a negative sentence. Do you have any coffee? I don't have any coffee. I don't have any pens. Do you have any pens? Is anybody in this room? Is anybody here? Do you know anybody that likes to study English? I know somebody that likes to study English. I know some people that like to study English. You guys, thank you. So that's the basic difference between using some and any. And I said before, we tend to use some in a positive sentence, and we tend to use any and any in a negative sentence or a question. But a lot of native speakers also use some in a question. Would you like some more tea? Would you like some coffee? So it's possible to use some in a question, but it doesn't work the other way. You can't say, I have any pens. That sounds weird for native speakers. All right, so that's the difference between some and any. Okay, great. And hello to Natalia on Periscope. And who else joined us? Whoever else joined us on YouTube is too shy to write their name. Okay, idioms. I am up to my eyeballs in work. Up to my eyeballs. I have this much work. I have this much work. I have this much work. I have this much. I am up to my eyeballs in work. If you are up to your eyeballs in work or up to your eyeballs in homework, it means you got too much to do. Oh my God, I have so much to do. It's true. I am up to my eyeballs in work. So if you are up to your eyeballs, it means you have a lot to do. Usually we use I am up to my eyeballs in work, or I am up to my eyeballs in homework or studying or schoolwork, usually, or housework. I am up to my eyeballs in housework. Tomorrow I am going to be up to my eyeballs in shoveling snow. Oh my God. All right. We got a bird's eye view of New York City from the Empire State Building. That's right. If you go to the top of the Empire State Building, you can get a bird's eye view, okay? A bird's eye view is a view from a high point, just like what a bird gets when they're flying around and they can see everything from a high place. How about the place that you live in? Do you get a bird's eye view from your windows? I don't. All I see is my neighbor's house. All right, and the last one is see eye to eye. Okay, if you agree with somebody and you have a good relationship with them, you can, and the same opinion, you can say, we see eye to eye, or I see eye to eye with you. And so when you see eye to eye with someone, it means that you have the same opinion and you agree with that person. Thus, you have a good relationship with them. So usually, my boss and I always see eye to eye. Oh, wait a minute. I'm the boss. That's right. It means when I talk to myself, I agree with myself. Let me think about that over a cup of joe. How about you? Do you see eye to eye with your boss? Why don't you leave a comment and let us know? Well, that, my friends, brings us to the end of today's live English lesson coming to you from Happy English in New York City. Thank you so much for joining me today on YouTube and on Periscope. Don't forget, you can always go to myhappyenglish.com. I've got close to more than 1,000 lessons there, almost 1,500 free English lessons. That's right, just for you guys. And that's it. Thank you for joining me today. I'm looking forward to seeing you here again tomorrow at the same time. Oh, hello to Fabrizio. Thanks for joining. And Lin, thank you. If you've just joined, then you can always watch. This is going to turn into a video magically by the folks at YouTube in about 10 minutes. And so that's it for today's lesson. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I'll see you here tomorrow right here at Happy English. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.